Hi. How are you guys? It's been such a long Monday and I'm not done yet. Today was moving day. Moving is always kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm like a really sensitive person, but moving is always like emotional. And I always, I have a 2.5-year-old. My daughter, she'll be 3 in March. And so, we moved about a year ago and we moved to help open a restaurant. And now we had to move to help open another one. And so my husband is the chef. He has 16 years experience and I'm a waitress and I have 16 years experience. And so when we first moved in January of this year, it was a little hard for my daughter to adjust. And like, I don't know, guys, I kind of felt bad because I did feel bad because everyone was like helping us like move our furniture and move our stuff. And like my little girl, she started crying because she's a little confused. So it's like an hour away. So we had to put everything in a trailer, and we got here and my husband had to do like one more trip and the baby was sleeping in the car. And I told him, well, I didn't tell him I was going to do a YouTube video. But, I said, let me kind of get stuff figured out, let me get it worked out. So anyways, I want to just kind of hurry and get everything ready for her. So whenever she comes back in a little bit, like she's going to feel a little more comfortable. And, the sad thing was that like I really had my mind on like buying a house. Like I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I had been working like really hard on my credit this year. And I had been like really frustrated with not like, because we've been in this stupid ass pandemic and, I'm a waitress. And so this year has been so up and down. And I was so like let down that I couldn't prove how much money I made. And then I didn't even make enough money, if that makes sense, just because of this year. To be able to buy a house. And so it was really, really like heartbreaking for me to be like, I have to get an apartment. I have to get an apartment. I don't want a fucking apartment, And it just got me down. And the whole process of like finding an apartment was just like, ew. And I was totally negative, right? Totally negative. And then today I had this light bulb come on, right? So I have moved a lot in my life. Oh my God, I can't tell you. But something about me was like, for most part of my 20s, I didn't even have a bed. I didn't have a couch. And I always wanted to have those things, And so I've had like a real ass bed, for several years now. And I've had a sofa for a couple of years and tables and, mini fridge and normal stuff. And when I was in my 20s, I always wanted to have normal stuff. And I always was so embarrassed. I didn't even have a bed. You know what I mean? And I just moved around and, life, that was what it was. I mean, there was even times I didn't have a car, And so for the past couple of years, I've had 2 cars at a time. And so I realized that I'm like really maturing and like I have to, instead of be so negative about an apartment, I need to be blessed. Like I need to think about how blessed and I am because I have a home. It just changes its place. Does that make sense? And I just love how you can have those type of moments. You know what I mean? That just when you're just in that really negative mindset about feeling bad about something and like you want things to be on the time that you want them. You know what I mean? And God has his own time, not KP's time. And so I feel so much better. And like now I'm just going to kind of straighten stuff out and kind of baby proof everything and try to make everything like as comfortable as I can for my daughter. And I'm just going to get excited for Christmas, so it's good. And I'm just so happy that I really changed my opinion and my perspective, on that. And so, and then we're really going to get started. We're going to get like a little ring light and a little, a little corner, a little area for me, to do my videos a little more professional. But I just wanted to just check in and like tell you guys, how was the moving day so far. It was like Minnesota is like 15 degrees, so windy. I'm like, I have really bad anxiety. I can't even drive anymore, honestly. And so, my husband was driving and like it's so windy and the trailer was moving on the highway and I was just like, and he knows how I am and he's like, just eat your salad. just eat your salad, honey. Just focus on your salad because he knows how I get. I get really bad anxiety walking on ice and snow and noises. I could go on and on. But anyways, it was just nice that like I have such a wonderful husband who is like really good at like packing stuff and putting everything in one place so you can like take advantage of the space. And like he's always so nice every time we move and like ask where I want things, and I used to always be like, oh, I don't care. And now I'm like, he doesn't like that answer. So I'm like, here. So anyways, I'm just excited to start over. And, I did get an apartment, but I got a corner lot. I love the corners because that way I really don't have neighbors really. So I'm like in the bottom on a corner. So like, and like my neighbors, I can already hear their like kids screaming. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. They're not, everything is going to be good. I'm blessed. I'm gonna continue to try to be the best person that I can. I had to really let go of some YouTube things that were really bothering me, and I really feel like today, like I've let go of them, and like makes me happy. And I just want to focus on the future, and I want to focus on just being me, So, anyways, I don't want to be distracted here too long because I gotta look like I was doing something. But I just wanted to check in with you guys and just, tell you about my day. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. It's the week of Christmas, guys. Praise God. Have a good night.